Magic. Hi, everybody. I really wanted to jump on today and say hello. I haven't been on in a long time, and you guys have emailed me and requested that I come on. So here I am. Happy Sunday. I'm so blessed and grateful to talk to Spirit in the spirit world and have you here with me today, Brianna, Kathy. I'm looking at my screen this way too. And I don't know. I heard Chelsea, make sure you're on mute. I feel so grateful to be here with you. And I'm looking on I want to talk to you guys about something came to me this morning about up-leveling our spiritual abilities and our work in the world, like really feeling like you're leaning into the light. This is like one of the most important things that Spirit has been downloading to me, and filling your chest with the bright, brilliant light and leaning into the light. Because if you're not in the light, you're going to have dark thoughts, scary thoughts, and we definitely don't want to watch the occurrences that are happening in the world on a daily basis, because that will just bring down your vibration and you're not really helping people. And I know a lot of you have been following me a long time, and at the beginning of the bad crisis, I mean, I'm going back years and years ago, of the animals being poached at levels that were decimating many areas in Africa. I just prayed and I saw animals having a good time, and that's what we have to do. If we want our people to be safe and have a great time, and we want to feel joy, we have to feel it for ourselves to be the light and to be able to spread it to other people. So the greatest thing that I notice in my own life is that when there's an issue or like a technical issue, today we had a hard time getting on Facebook with Zoom. All of a sudden my vibration comes down a bit, and the next thing I know, I'm bickering. That's not what you want. You want to always keep your vibration high and know that the light is what you lead with. The light is what you lead with, the God consciousness, the light. You want to keep that vibration so high, because that helps your people in the spirit world, that helps you, that helps your family. It really does help your neighbors. And that's really what we want to bring more of our light. I hope you understand that. That's really the most important thing, is bringing your light into the world. Because when you lead with the light, things really fall into place. You don't have to worry about your jobs, your income. It's just leading with the light is probably one of the most important things. So I'm just gonna, Carrie wants a message, and I'm gonna just go back and forth, okay? So, yay, we're doing this. Carrie. I'm so glad. Oh, Patricia, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother-in-law passing away, but I feel like he's in a much better place than he was, if that makes sense. God, I'm really tearing up over that. That's very, very sad to hear. I'm sorry. Claudia, my love, how are you? Yes, you helped remind me. The darkest time. The darkness is very close, right? It affects all of us. We hear about wars, we hear about loved ones in other places, but we really need to lift our own vibration to have things change for us and them. That's really the key. There's wonderful, great stories, of the Bible. They said when Jesus just walked into a village, he would change the whole vibration of the village before he would even speak. These are our great masters. So, we have to really envision a life of light and live in the light. And when worry comes in, that's when I'm just looking at some questions on Facebook, but I'm going to bring people in. I hope that makes sense. I'll bring people in to the Zoom link so we could do some readings. Oh, your beans, Carrie. Carrie, can you tell me, do you want to come on and talk about that? Do you want to come in the Zoom link? Chelsea posted it in the comments and she could post it again. Are you thinking about getting a kitten? I do feel it'll blend into your family well, and I also see a white kitten. So keep your eyes out for a white kitten coming in. I feel like that would be a wonderful, it's like cats are assets, all animals are. I feel your dad had brought a light. Good. That's how you should feel, because in the spirit world, they're always around us bringing the light. That's what they do. They're always around us bringing in the light. Let me see. You don't want to do Zoom? Okay. You should do Zoom. It's fun. Claudia, you want to come in Zoom? Yeah, living in the light. So it's real important that you spend time in nature and fill your chest up with this brilliant white light, and then envelope yourself in it. And my dog's been having some serious allergies, and I'm trying to figure out if it's the food, and I know, pet psychic. But I go down the whole rabbit hole because it's like a surgeon operating on their own family, right? You know, I still tune into her, but I realize she's picking up some scary energy that's just like environmentally down, like it's the fourth dimension and it's just laying on top of all of us. That's why we got to like think fairy tale thoughts. Don't watch negative programming. Try to watch Disney, or try to watch something joyful, not Disney if you're not into Disney, but think joyful thoughts, okay? That's like the most important thing, and feel yourself becoming the light, and you're in the light. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yay. Hi, Claudia. How are you, sweetheart? Claudia, you there? Can you hear us? Chell, I just brought Claudia in, so I don't know if she could hear us.
It looks like she's not muted or anything, so she should be able to hear us.
Okay. Hi, Claudia. I'd love to share my screen with you. You want to come in the room? I don't know how to do that. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Claudia, you there?
Yeah, I am.
Hi, honey. Can you put your video on?
I've been trying to get into Zoom, and let me,
You're with me.
okay, so it says start
Yeah,
video.
that's what I'd like you to do. How are you? Have you read with me before?
Yeah, on these I have.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can, but you have to start the video on the bottom. You see where it says stop video, start video?
Uh-huh. Okay, unable to access camera.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know why. Oh. Am I here now?
no, you're not in my Zoom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, darn it.
Let me just give you a message. Is your mom in the spirit world, please? Because a woman steps forward. Would this be your mom that liked to cook and bake? Because I feel like there's a woman coming from the spirit world that's got like dough, and she's like rising dough. My dog's sneezing outside my door, if you can hear her.
Yes, my mom or my Bubby, my grandma.
Okay. I feel like it's more your grandma that comes through right now. Did she
Uh-huh.
used to take the dough, like to rise the dough, and would she have like wrapped it and waited for dough to rise? Like I feel like making pizza or pies or something, because that's what she's bringing in. I feel like this woman would have really been great around the holidays. She would be a keeper around the holidays.
Well, she was the keeper all the time. She actually never bought a loaf of bread in her life. So
Yeah,
she
so it
she
is
baked.
rising dough, and I feel like she still does that around.
Uh-huh.
And she says you don't do it as much, but you do it. You do occasionally do this, but she said you don't do it half as much as she did. But I feel like she's around you in the spirit world. And can you please do me a favor? She's telling me like this time of year, you always overspend. Like Christmas time, you overspend. She said, don't do that this year. Would you understand that coming from her? Like, do you buy a lot of presents and gifts and just have something for everybody? Because this is what she's kind of,
No, I don't.
would she have done that, honey?
You know, my grandmother,
Yeah,
um, she was all about feeding everybody. She never really had a lot of money.
okay.
So it was all about just love and food.
Oh, because I just feel this sense of being frugal, wanting you to be more frugal. So if that comes through, if you're not buying presents, then just be a little bit more frugal with your money. I hope that helps.
Okay. Okay, thank you. It was
I-
nice to know she's around me.
Oh yeah, the spirit world is close, always close to us, for sure. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
So Brenda, are you here, sweetheart? You coming in? Could you go on camera, please? Hi, Brenda. I just let you in. I don't know. I don't see where Brenda is. Hi, Sheila from Vancouver. Can we try to get Brenda in and on camera? I'd love to do a reading for Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Hello, hold on, turning on my camera.
Yippee. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Okay. So there's two women that come forward for you. Two women in the spirit world, and they're holding hands. So what I see when I look at them, I see to the left a mother, and I see to the right a friend or a sister. Do you have a sister that would be in the spirit world, hon?
Best friend
Okay.
who was like a sister.
Yeah, because she would know your mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're just having a blast. I feel like when you were with this particular friend, all you did was laugh.
Yes.
Cracking up. She's cracking up, and she's like, we had so much fun. Would you understand something in the heart area? Did she have a heart problem, or would this be your mom? Because I have two females with me.
She died of heart problems, my best friend.
Because she's holding her chest, and it's so funny because I was starting to like right before I went live, I could feel what they feel. And I was starting to say to my assistant, I can't breathe. But so I was meant to do a reading for you. And I feel like she's showing me the two of you, like you'd go buy presents like for Christmas and you'd sit together and wrap them all. She's showing me the two of you wrapping like crazy. And would you guys like have wine while you were doing this?
Yes. Well, it depends. If we did it at nighttime, we would have wine. If we did it during the day, we didn't.
Okay, no, it was night. And she's saying all we did was laugh. And you know those times when you take the scissor, like she's cracking me up. You know the times when you take the scissor and you pull the string to make it curly?
Yeah.
And she's showing me like when you guys would have a few drinks, you could barely do this. And she was laughing.
We couldn't get it curly at all.
Yeah, you couldn't get it curly at all. And she's like, fun times. Remember these times. She's like bringing in so much love for you. She goes, you did everything for her, like especially towards the end. She's like giving me a tear. because you were always around her towards ends of life, taking care of her, holding her. And she's like, thank you for the chicken soup. Would you have made her chicken soup, honey?
I always made her homemade chicken noodle soup.
She's going, thank you for the chicken soup. And just, she goes, you're always with me. You're in my prayers. You're doing really good. She's really excited for you. And she keeps telling me, tell her to remember the fun. Not when the end of days, like the last moments of her life. Remember the fun, because she's laughing so hard. And she grabs your mom's hands and she goes, I'm with her. We take care of each other here. And that, like, you know, while you're here, they're having fun. And would you understand, was there a large dog for you in the spirit world, or her? It's a big baby.
Yes, that's mine.
Okay, because that dog is with he walked right in front of them and sat down in front of them.
Oh, my puppy.
Yeah, he's big. And he licked her hands. He licked her hands as if, I knew this lady, you know, I knew who she is. I know her. And I wonder, was she already in the spirit world when you had the dog, or vice versa? Did you have the dog? Because I'm going to tell
They
you.
were both in the world together. She
Yeah.
babysat.
Yeah, she, because he just licked her as if he knew her. So I was just thinking maybe she came to visit you a lot from the spirit world when he was around and he recognizes her. But thank you for giving me that validation. So we have your best friend with a lot of, and how do you know the name? Is there a Laura or an L initial?
There's a Laura.
Who is Laura, honey?
Laura is my cousin.
Okay. I understand. Is she, why would they mention her? Would you understand why they're talking about Laura, your cousin Laura? Because I just
Because
heard,
she's going through a hard time right now after her father.
yeah, okay, so that's why they're mentioning her, because I was gonna say, is she having a medical problem or is she just having like depression?
Both.
Because I feel they were more worried about the medical problem, like she's bringing in, okay, you need to make that girl laugh and only you can do it. Good luck. Because you make everybody laugh. Your girlfriend in the spirit world is telling me you're the one who makes everybody laugh. So she wants you to make that girl laugh. I mean, talk about fun times with her father. Like if you bring the memories in of her father, you keep her father alive, but also make her laugh. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Do you have any questions, honey?
I'm having a big surgery coming up in November. Will things be okay?
You're going to be great. That's why she came in and said, you're going to be really great.
All right. That's my only
Really
question.
happy. Really
And my
happy.
puppy's not mad that I adopted, I rescued 2 puppies.
No, puppies are good. Animals are good. Animals are
Okay.
always good. And they're always happy. They actually, when they go into the spirit world, they almost usher a dog in for you, the next one. It's like you would not have adopted or liked that dog unless you felt something from the spirit world come in and nudge you. Do you understand? It's like,
Yeah.
that dog, that's my dog. Like I
It
knew.
took me 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I found one and it reminded me of my puppy. So I ended up getting 2.
Yeah, they just push them in for you when it's time. And those dogs are going to be really healers for you as you're going through your healing process. But your mom and your friends are around you. I almost feel like they pushed you and to help you to do the surgery, and you're not alone and you're doing really good. Let me just ask you one question. Who's on blood thinners? Did they put you on blood thinners?
My mom.
Okay. I understand. I'm trying to ask your mom, why is she talking about the blood thinners?
Now she's gonna have me go get tested.
Honey, what?
I'm gonna go get tested now since she's saying that because she's the one who was on blood thinners. And
Yeah,
I seem to
Yeah, just tell
piggyback
them,
what she has.
yeah, just tell them that your mom was on blood thinners and you want to find out if you need to be on blood thinners. It's simple. I just want to say I don't see any complication. I see you getting through this. I see you emailing Chelsea that you came through with flying colors. It's gonna be great.
Thank you.
They're all excited for you. So good luck.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Have a great day, Brenda. Thanks for coming.
You too.
Bye, love.
Bye.
So I just love when the spirit world just comes in with so much love and validation for our people that are here. It's so important that when they come in to know, that they're right here with you always, and there's no mistake. They're with you. It's like I like to say that you guys pay me, the people that book personal and privates with me, but we work for the spirit world, all mediums. We can't actually like decide who's going to come in and who's not going to come in. They come, people come in as they come in, and I think a lot of you understand that. So I hope that inspires you to talk to your loved ones in spirit, and I also, what's amazing, I love when you think of them because they're actually with you. When it pops in your mind, like the other day, I was like, oh God, I want to call my dad, but he was with me. I couldn't really call him, which is unfortunate, but he was with and around me at that moment in time. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna turn the phone off. But he was with and around me at that moment in time. So that's wonderful too. That's another validation. So if people want readings, come use the Zoom link and be prepared to go on with me. I came on Sunday to do some readings for you to raise your vibration, to raise my own vibration, because when we are of service, we are really helping ourselves. So if you guys want a reading, please use the link, and Chelsea will post it again on Facebook to come on live to do a reading. Okay, great. Sarah. I'm going to go with Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How are you, sweetheart? Come on in. The water is fine. Hi. How are you? I just want you to unmute so I could hear you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Do I know you? No, we never did.
I don't think so.
I love that. Okay. Let me see. Do you want to ask a question or you want to see what I get?
I was just wondering if Spirit had any guidance for me at all.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that are coming up with a new job or a new direction in what you do. So
Okay.
they're really telling me, like you're impressing somebody. You've been impressing somebody very much. So I feel like, is this a job that you're going out for or a new direction?
I was a long-term sub this past school year, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
There may be a possible opportunity.
With that company, will you impress somebody there
Mhm.
at a point where I feel like you're going to be offered something? Did you just end that? Like what ended in September? Do you understand September ending?
Ending in September.
Like there was
Yeah.
something that ended in September that is making room for more things. So we're in October. So I feel like it was like a month ago that okay, so
I'm not exactly sure of anything
okay.
specific ending in September.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. What I'm getting for you is that things are opening up. And
Okay.
I feel like there's going to be an opportunity with the people that you would have impressed. So I want you to follow up with them.
Okay.
I think it's a good fit for you there and you were happy. And can I ask you, are you in broadcasting of any sort, or do you do?
No.
Because I just keep getting like, I just got the vision for you of like 30 Rock, you know, like NBC and 30 Rock, and I don't know why. So there's nothing that
Mhm.
you're pursuing that has to do with that.
No.
Okay. I know you're laughing, but I've had this before happen to me, and then people email me. I mean, I had a doctor, I told her she was going to be a graphic artist, and she is. So it is funny. But there's also a little dog that comes forward for you in the spirit world. I can't tell what kind of dog it is, but it looks on the smaller size. And I'm
Okay.
not sure if this was your family dog. It's just a small animal. Would you understand a small animal in the spirit world for you?
I don't know about a small dog. We had like a medium-sized dog, but not a small one.
Okay, I'll take a medium-sized dog. I think they just come in to show you that they're around you.
Okay.
And I also, do you want to get a dog? Are you looking to have another dog?
I was just thinking about it, but not anything seriously.
Yeah, but I'm getting that you thought about it, and I think it would be a good move. And if you
Mhm.
want to do something magical, don't buy. Go to a shelter and foster, and see if you guys fall in love, because I think there's a match for you in foster.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't worry about like I feel like there's not a lot of fear, but there's like, it's weighing on you. Like, when's something
Mhm.
going to happen? When is it going to get better for me? Did you plan a trip, like a girlfriend
Mm,
trip?
No.
Well, what spirit is telling me that there's a trip coming.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not 2000. No, it's not this year, but it's like the middle of next year. So I would say start planning a trip, because that will
Okay.
raise your vibration. So this way, I used to do this when I worked for companies. When they hired me, I would say, look, the trip's already paid for. And block out a week, because I'm going to tell you, you're going to need it, because you're going to get a lot more responsibility at the job that you interned for.
Okay.
You're going to have a lot more responsibility. You're going to be making decent money, and very good benefits. And I'm just going to tell you, you're going to want this trip on the books, if that makes sense. And the grandmother just came forward in the spirit world. One grandmother that you would have been close to. And I do feel like, did she have complications with breathing, or lungs, or chest? Would you understand this?
She had a stroke before she passed away, but that was like a year before she passed away, and she passed away in a fire. So
So the
we're
breathing,
not exactly sure.
right. So the breathing would be a thing.
Mhm.
I understand. There was a lot of sadness around this, of not like not a lot of knowing, not understanding how this happened, and not a lot of knowing how she,
Yeah.
but I feel like she wants to put you at ease, because I feel like the smoke got her before the fire got her.
Okay.
That's what she tells me. Don't think like, I burnt to a crisp. I didn't even feel it. I was out of my body in the spirit world. I do feel she's with the grandfather in the spirit world too.
Okay.
I do feel she's with the grandfather. And they're very proud of you. Like, they're very much in the corner, very proud of you, showing me that you worked very, very hard to get where you are now. Showing me a lot of work, a lot of study. And they're also showing me like you love to read. They're showing me like a pile
Mhm.
of books that you still love to.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And they're saying they're always around you when you're quiet and you're just reading in your room.
Uh,
Yeah, that you're always quiet. And I want to just say this, I almost feel like there is a connection with you and broadcasting and television, but I'm wondering if it
mhm.
like our friendship or relationship that you will have, that will be the connection.
Okay.
I think that will be the connection. And any interest in a cat? Because I feel a cat wanting to come in for you.
We do have one cat already.
Okay, good. So I just want to say that the cat, oh, yeah, you will do well with the dog. You don't need a puppy. You just need to get, the cat's okay with the dog, but you have to get a dog that's okay with the cat. That's not going to terrify your cat and run around the house chasing the cat. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. All right,
Definitely makes
sweetheart,
sense.
do you have any other questions you might have for me?
No, I think that's it.
Okay,
And
sweetie.
thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming on and congratulations with the job and all that.
And thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So I hope you guys are having fun because I certainly am. And it took us a while to get on here, but man, it was really worth it to come on because it's really important to keep your vibration high. And you know, we're all helping each other keep our vibration high and higher. And that's really the key to all this. So I'm really happy to be here. And okay, let me just find somebody. Oh, we got quite a few people in the same room. Let's see. Do you feel everybody in Zoom, you're going to come on camera, right? Otherwise, can you leave Zoom if you're not going to come on camera? Just leave Zoom if you're not going to come on camera so I can pick people that want to come. I want to pick people that want to come on camera. So if you don't want to come on camera, okay. That kind of really narrowed it down, didn't it? Okay. Oh, I still have 15 people. Okay, so everybody on Zoom, I'm going to go with Kathy. Kathy, I'm going to admit you. Yay. Hi, Debbie. I'm doing great. I'm just answering Facebook messages. I would come on camera. Sheila, go into the Zoom room. Sheila Mack. Go into the Zoom room, sweetheart. And then we'll get you in, hopefully. I have to feel if I'm supposed to be with you or not. Thanks. I admitted, Chelsea, do you see her in the Zoom room? I mean, I think she's in Zoom. Where are we? I think I admitted somebody into the Zoom room. Are you there? Oh, there you are, Kathy. Hi, hon, how are you? Okay, the only thing I need you to do is sit in one place because I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, great. I want to say that there's a woman that comes in from the spirit world for you. I feel like it's your mom. And would you understand, Kathy, did she need oxygen towards the end of her life? And could you please unmute? I'm going to unmute you so you could help me.
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Yeah, she was on life support.
She didn't like it. She goes,
No, I know.
she's like, I was always trying to pull it out. And I almost feel like they had to strap her or sedate her to just stop. She didn't like it. She's like, I wanted to just go. And I also feel like she's really, really happy where she is and she's at peace. Is there a connection with Florida with her? Would you understand?
I'm sitting in her house in Florida.
Okay. Because she's right outside with you. And I feel like she's walking now. She wants you to know, like, she's walking and she feels great and she's able to breathe. I also want to say that she's with your dad in the spirit world, is she not? She's still kind
Yes.
of telling him what to do. She goes, because they're back and forth and she's still telling him what to do. And would you know, is there an I initial, I, like Irving or Irene or Irma in the spirit world, an I initial? And if there's not, that's okay too. Just yes, no, maybe.
Not that I'm not right off the top of my head.
I feel like it's somebody that's with her. And did she like to play cards, or did they like to play cards?
Oh, yes. Mahjong and cards.
Yeah, because they're in the middle of a really big card game, and she's like trying to tell me who she's with, and she's like, I'm with Irene, and I also got, is there an Irving, or would you understand that? Like friends in
No,
the spirit world? Okay, great. And would you have had a small animal? I'm still seeing another small animal in the spirit world. And was it white or like a Maltese or something like that? Would you understand?
there was a Siamese cat and a furry brown dog.
Okay, but both small, would you, not a big dog? Okay, gotcha. Because I do see the cat and then the dog. And did the dog like to bark a lot? Would you understand?
Yeah,
Dog is barking a lot, and she's with your mom, and your mom just keeps going down. Your mother's funny. Was your mother loud? Like, would she's like shut up like that? Did she have that?
no,
Because she's telling the dog, shut up. And I'm also going to tell you that, are you moving? Like, are you going to move again?
well, we might be moving into her house, yes.
Okay, great. She's all about that. She's all about that. She said it's happier there for you. You'll be much happier in this house. So she's like, she's glad that you're doing that, because I almost feel like that's what she wanted. I think that's what she would have wanted for you.
Good.
She's very, very happy, and she's still, I feel like, do you have a recipe of hers, like cookies, or did she like to make the same cookies?
Yes.
Are they chocolate chip, or like, I'm tasting like this cookie that's
No, mainly Swedish cookies.
okay, because I thought it was a little different, because I'm like, is it okay? Because she's still making the cookies, and like she made a lot of cookies in that house that you're gonna move into, a lot. And she was like, that was her thing that she would give away at Christmas. This is what she did. She baked these cookies. Did they have powdered sugar on them? Were
Some
they
of them.
okay? Because she's showing me the ones with the powdered sugar. And she's telling me, you're going to use my kitchen. She said, you're going to use my kitchen. She's very, very happy about this. And I also feel like you'll be all moved in for Christmas. Like December 1st, you'll be in the house.
That's exactly right. December 1st.
Yeah. She said, you'll be all moved in by December 1st. She goes, put up the lights, get ready. She's going to spend a lot of time around you, because you're in her house, and it's not going to be like spooky. She's going to have good energy there. But she likes to let you know she's around. I'm just telling you. Have you noticed or heard things in other rooms, like things falling?
Yes.
Yeah, that's her just letting you know that she's so excited for you to be moving in. But
Good.
really, she's blessed and happy, and in the spirit world, and really happy. Did she like to read? Because she shows me a big book.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Big reader.
Wow. Wow. She's amazing, because she's showing me like books she would go through. Tons of books.
Yep. Big reader.
Big reader. And they weren't like, they weren't short books. I'm seeing big fat books.
Correct.
That she loved. I was almost like, did she like murder mysteries too?
Yes.
She said murder. She just said, I like the murder mysteries. And I'm like, that's great. And I also feel like this woman did like to care for herself and her skin. She really cared for her skin when she was alive. She said, when I felt good, I would take care of my face. She's telling me. She said, I didn't feel good all the time though. So I feel like this just didn't come on just completely suddenly. I feel like this was a thing that she had for a couple of years before it took her over to the spirit world. But she's totally happy. totally says that she adores and loves you. And I almost get the feeling like you're the only daughter or the one child.
Oh, 7.
But I feel like, are you the baby?
But
Or the-
no, I was with her when she passed.
Okay, thank you. Because she's showing me the one.
I didn't know if she knew I was there.
She did. She did. Because I want to say when, as they're leaving the body, you know, they see you with them and they feel you. And it was a gift because she's mentioning you being very important. So
Yeah,
for,
it was tough.
yeah, but I feel like now, you know, it's going to be real easy for you. She's going to,
Good, thank you.
yeah, she's going to make it easy for you. You deserve it. And it was very, very important for you to be there for her in the spirit world, for you and her on many levels, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So thank
I'm
you.
named after her.
You are
We have the same name.
beautiful because but I think she was named after somebody too. Because there's another one there. Is it your great grandmother or an aunt?
I'm named after my grandmother. Also, my second name is my grandmother.
Yeah, so there's names that were given to you that are from the spirit world. And this is all just very, very, just a lot of love coming in for you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. God bless you, sweetheart. Do you have any questions before I?
Yeah, just one. Career or how is my son doing?
I feel like he's getting it together. That's what I keep hearing. He's really getting it
Okay,
together. So good mom,
good.
job, not too much pressure, just enough.
Okay,
So
because we're going to transition down to Florida.
yeah, he's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be,
Great,
yeah, whole
perfect,
new life, whole new life.
great. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. God bless you and your family.
Same to you. Thank you.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
This is so fun. I hope everybody's having a really good time because I know I am. And I have my wonderful assistant Chelsea, who's just a doll, and she's here with us because God knows I could use the support and help. Thank you, Chelsea, for being here. And I want to just say again, if you want a reading, I'd like you to be prepared to go on camera. I'm happy to work with you. But if you're in my Zoom room waiting to go on camera to get a reading, please remember you're going to be on camera. So if you're in my Zoom room, you're going to be on camera. For anybody that's interested, this Thursday night, I do give private readings to only 8 people. It's a gallery of 8. It's very intimate and special and sweet. It's kind of like my high vibe, wonderful thing that I love to do. I only do them like once a month or every other month. I'm going to also be doing them for animals. That was my brilliant Chelsea's idea, to do a gallery of 8 for your deceased animals. But this one is for animals or people or whatever spirit will bring in for you. And that is this Thursday. I still have tickets left. So I think I have 3 or 4, maybe 3, but you could buy them on my website at susanallenmedium.com. Chelsea, if you want to throw that in the comments on Facebook, my website link with the how to buy the tickets, like put the link of the event, that would be so great. Thank you. So I still have tickets left for Thursday night, this Thursday. So it's Sunday, it's this Thursday. I think it's October 19th or October 18th. So I still have some tickets left for that. You are guaranteed a reading, and it's at a lesser price because we're a gallery of 8 people. We're 8 people together. So you'll get a reading. And that's a wonderful thing. If you're been wanting a reading and you feel like you have to have a reading, it's Thursday night, folks. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to just go with who I feel. I'm gonna try to bring Holly Ann in. If you don't mind, would you please go on camera? Thank you. And remember to unmute too. Corinne, I want to just, and this is somebody put something in chat. Which is there a smoker in the spirit world? Was that your sister, Corinne Arel? You can just comment on chat because there's somebody in the spirit world that is a smoker. I feel like she's still smoking. My gallery of 8. Hi, Holly. My gallery of 8 is up. If you want to buy a ticket for Thursday night, I think it's like 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've been changing the times to accommodate, you know, people from other countries, and it's been really nice and working out. Hi, love. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good, thank you. You look familiar. Did I ever do a reading for you?
No.
Oh, you're so pretty. Okay. So there's 2 people coming in for you from the spirit world. I get one very handsome man. I feel like boyfriend, partner that would come in for you. And I don't know if this is like I get it on 1977. So was there somebody from 1977 that you would have known that would have crossed over? I'm getting 19. And were you a good dancer?
Mm-mm.
Was there somebody in the spirit world that liked to dance that would have crossed over in the 70s? Because I'm getting like that was okay, so let me just recalibrate here. Can I just ask you, is your mom in the spirit world, sweetheart? Okay.
Yes.
Because she just pushed this guy out of the way and she's like, wait your chance. Okay, so she comes in. I'm getting my breathing. Like I'm getting my chest tightness in my chest area. Did something happen in the chest with her?
We don't know.
Okay, so could it have been a heart attack that your mom had? But you know, okay, she's coming through with the heart, So this is the second heart thing I've had today where I'm getting a tightening in my chest. And I almost feel like she's in the spirit world like that. And was your dad already there? Would you understand your dad already being there? Because she's with a man in the spirit world. Not sure who this is yet, but she showed me that this man took her hands and pulled her over. When I feel into her, I feel like she's telling me 2. Why would she say 2? 2, did she have 2 kids or do you have, okay. Is there a brother, hon?
I have a sister.
Okay, you have a sister. Was there a brother in the spirit world? Would she have had a miscarriage?
She did have a miscarriage.
I think she's with the brother in the spirit world. It was a boy, and she shows me. She said the 2 living. I thank you very much. And would you understand that your sister and you're very different?
Mm-hmm.
Very much go to the beat of a different drum. And she says she loves you both. You're both wonderful, but you're both very, very different. Very, very, very different. And she said, Susan, I got the best of both worlds with the 2 of them.
Okay.
And she's wanting me to tell you, even though it's not always easy with your sister, to always extend, like she literally tells me, extend the olive branch when you can. Very important for you and for your mother. Extend the olive branch when you can. And just don't expect. She actually says to me, don't expect anything different than what you get. Don't have an expectation. Because I feel like you do get hurt from 100%. You're always hurt. Why is she such an, excuse me. I was gonna curse, but I promised my husband I won't curse on Facebook.
No, you can.
Because I feel like it's like you extend the olive branch and she's always a jerk.
She is. She hurts me all the time.
She hurts you all the time, but don't have an expectation she's going to be different, because what you're doing is you're raising the vibration for yourself and her. And don't be hurt by it. It's so hard for you, but just know she's not happy like you. You understand? Unhappy people. I hope all my listeners hear this. all my unhappy people will try to make other people unhappy because they want to bring you down to their vibration. By the way, they don't do it deliberately. It's all completely unconscious. It's what's around them and hovering above them that makes them act like that.
Okay.
Because I know this sounds real. Did you have like, was there a family dog that was like a scruffy dog, like a lot of hair, like a mid-sized dog? It looks kind of like because this dog just came right in while I'm having this whole conversation with her. This dog came in. Do you know if your mom had a dog when she was little, or somebody?
She did. She had a Chihuahua.
Oh, a Chihuahua.
But I had a dog, a Bichon, that she was very close with.
That's the dog. Okay, it was white. That's the
White.
dog. I almost said white dog. Okay, she's got the dog, and she said that she takes care of the dog in the spirit world for you. And I almost feel like when you cross over, which is like in your late 80s, I'm just going to tell you, it's way down the line. You're not going to have the same thing that your mother did. I almost feel like it's going to not be complicated, if that makes sense, because I'm just feeling you're going to live a long, long time. But almost like into the 90s, like 89 to 93. But I want to say that the dog is going to be the first one that comes and greets you.
Okay.
And then your mother's walking behind the dog. Okay. That's when you cross. And I also see a move to the beach. If you don't live close to the beach now, there's another move coming, or a purchase close to the beach.
No, I live in Florida near the beach.
Okay. But I almost feel like there's going to be something else. Like, I know you like what you have, but you're going to get something else. And
Okay.
you might keep what you have, but still have another one.
Mhm.
She just showed me that, like, future coming in for you. And how would you relate to the number 14 or the 14th? Would you understand that number? Why Spirit would just bring me that number for you?
No.
Let me ask you a question. Who would have had like migraines? Like, or you do?
My sister.
Well, that's why she's so miserable.
Hmm.
She's got these migraines all the time. I just got it.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So when you're saying migraines, so my mom fell at the casino and hit her head, and that was ultimately, she had a subdural hematoma. We don't know why she fell, and so we assumed maybe a heart attack or a stroke.
I think a heart. Yeah. So, but she said I was having the best time of my life. Was she also winning?
I don't know. We don't know.
She said I was.
She loved that. She loved the casino.
Oh my God, more than life itself.
More than life itself.
More than life itself, she's saying. She's saying, I died happy. I did what I had to do. Like, nothing could stop her. I almost feel like if nobody wanted to go, she'd go. She goes, I didn't need anybody. I just went.
Go alone.
But I have to tell you, she was pretty lucky. She was lucky. She's telling me I was lucky. I had fun. And she said, she has a good sense of humor, because she said, I cracked my head open, but I was winning. It pissed me off. So I don't know. Did she crack her head open? Okay. She goes, I cracked my head open. You said she fell. I'm not going to take that away from you. But from your mother's words, she's making a joke. Here I go, crack my head open, and I was winning. Like,
That's something she'd say.
But Spirit has a great sense of humor. It's us that, we miss them. We treasure them. It's so hard to be without them. But from what I know is they just walk in the next room. They're always very close to us, and they're doing their thing. Like, she's in Vegas, she's gambling, she's doing her thing, but she's always with you too. So they become easier, lighter in their, because they have no body. So it's easy for them to go to different places at different times or simultaneously or all at the same time. There was that amazing movie that was hard to follow, but it was really amazing. Something about, and some of my listeners will understand this movie, Everything All the Time, or something. There was like 3 names to it. It's a great movie, but it kind of like shows how multiverse we are and how multidimensional we are. If we meditate, we can get multidimensional, but also if we're in the spirit world, we're free. So there are things that we can enjoy there that we enjoyed here. There are things we do there that we enjoy doing here. We don't just like sit around and hang out with our kids all day, although they're always there a thought away.
Mhm.
So when you're thinking of her, she's thinking of you. Was it a female dog? A female Bichon?
No, boy, Nicholas.
Did he used to have bows in his hair though when he,
Sometimes.
because she's saying she's keeping him up to speed, like he's got the bows in his hair. But she does say he keeps her company and she's having a great time. And would you understand, is there a P initial? A P, a Pamela, a Paul, a Patricia. Is there a P initial in the spirit world that you would understand? I feel like it would be your mom, on your mom's side. I feel like on your mom's side of the family that she would be with or reunited with. No, doesn't ring. Okay. And then just one last thing, she brings me to the holidays. Do you get like this crazy tall tree?
Mhm.
She's so excited about seeing your tree decorated. Like you do like a 10-footer or a 12-foot tree or something.
I'm already starting to decorate.
Yeah, she's with you when you're doing that. She's really excited about the final. She says people come from in the neighborhood to see your tree.
Mhm.
Want to see your tree and what you're doing. So you have like a gift.
That was her thing too.
But I don't think she had one as tall as you. That was a big tree.
Mhm.
She's saying to my daughter, she's amazing. Like you really do take after her. Like so much. Like 2
Mhm.
pod, more like sisters than mother-daughter.
Mhm.
And she also she liked dressing in nice clothes. She liked taking care of herself. She liked like the finer clothes.
Mhm.
And she said that she hopes you keep some of those. Like I feel like she wants you to have them,
Mhm.
hold on to them and keep them. And is there an M initial, like a Margaret, a Mary, a Matthew, or a Michael with her? Would you understand that?
Her last name was Meridian.
Okay, thank you. Because I feel like she's with extended family in the spirit world. Okay. Okay, I understand. Do you know somebody who would have had like a shot of whiskey every day? Like in a shot class?
No.
Dead. Like a shot of whiskey. Because she just shows me he still does this. And I'm like, okay. But if you can't understand that, that's okay. No? Okay. All right, I understand. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, my dad just passed about 10 months ago. I'm just wondering if they were divorced, but they were friendly, and wondering if they're together.
He's doing his thing, she says. She just said he's doing his thing. I'm letting him do his thing. But they see each other. Did he like gambling too? Horses?
Mm-mm.
Who liked the horses?
Her good friend who's still on this side.
Okay, because she's talking about the horses and the ponies. She goes with that person with the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I can't go to the track anymore. Oh, I'm just like, they drug them up and I'm like, I can't. I
No.
feel everything. I used to go to the track with my mother and like, sit up in have dinner. My mother loved all that. But now, like, when you get sensitive and you meditate and you understand what's really going down, you don't have those.
Mhm. Right.
Do it anymore,
Right.
Okay, so much love and light, and I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
is
Thank you.
get that tree up and enjoy your holidays.
All right. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, love. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Lovely. I hope that you're enjoying and having a great day. I'm having a good time here. So far so good. Let me see. How are you doing, Chels? You good? Or do you need to jump?
Good, I'm good. Thank you.
Should we do another one?
I think we should do at least one more.
Okay. All right. All right. We can all thank my assistant, Chelsea, for helping me with this, because God knows I can't do it. So thank you, Chelsea. Let me see. Let me see if anybody, I want to make an announcement again. Anybody in my Zoom room, I'm going to put you on camera, okay? So I hope that's okay with you. I love this time of year. Isn't it like the greatest time? Oh, Claudia says, thank you, Chelsea. I know it takes a village, let me tell you. Oh, there's many people thanking you, Chelsea, on Facebook, if you want to look in the comments. Everybody loves Chelsea.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Emails about how wonderful Chelsea is. Chelsea's pretty wonderful. We're together a long time now. Let's see. Everybody's saying thank you, Chelsea. Look at that. You're a superstar. Okay. Yes, please. Can you come into the Zoom room and we'll get you on? Zoom room. Thanks. It's a gorgeous day here in California. And we want to keep the vibration high. I talked about that before. Keeping the vibration high through all the chaos. We have to raise our vibration, raise our thoughts, raise our consciousness. It's like almost ongoing, right? She is kind. Brianna said, she sounds so kind. She is so kind. It's gorgeous in Colorado. It's beautiful in Texas. Oh, Diane Gonzalez said it's really cold where she is. Sorry, Diana. I'm in Zoom. Okay. I'm going to let you in. Okay, I'm going to let you in. Let me find her. Joy, do you want to come in? You don't sound like somebody I've ever read for. You have an interesting name. So we're going to do a reading for Joy. Cloudy in Pennsylvania. Joy, are you in yet? So excited to be on. I mean, this is something we want to do more often. So if you have any friends that need readings so let me make an announcement again. Thursday night this week, I have tickets left for a small event. There's only 8 people. You will get a reading. You will get a message. You're just not going to be one-on-one with me, but everybody gets a reading. It's a fabulous evening. It's Thursday night. You can get tickets on my website. Chelsea will post again in comments if there are any tickets left. I think there are. But usually they will sell out at least by the day of, because people will buy them the day of going, oh, I can be here tonight, you know? So just know you will get a reading. It's this Thursday night. It's Gallery of 8. It's you're in with 8 people, but it's a great opportunity for you to get a reading from me and not have to pay for a private. Okay. And we did open up. My booking was blocked for a while, but we're opened up for readings. And so you could actually book again directly on my Susan Ellen Medium page. So I hope you can see that. Okay. So are you in the room? I think I invited you. Joy, are you here, sweetheart? Can you please go on?
I think she disconnected actually.
Oh,
I don't see her anymore.
okay, thanks for that. I'm gonna go. So everybody in Zoom knows they're gonna go on camera if you have an iPhone, okay? You're gonna go on camera. I'm gonna take Debbie. Debbie without a last name. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Debbie? Hi. How are you, Debbie? You're doing good. You got on camera. Now we just gotta hear you. Hi, sweetie. How are you? I can't. So you might be muted.
It doesn't say that she's muted in here, so I'm not too sure.
Not either. Okay. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna let you I think somebody's trying to help her. Oh, there you are. Now, can I ask a quick, is that your who's with you in the room? Do you have a whole room? Well, you just muted yourself, but you are connected. Do you have like a whole ensemble with you?
My grandkids are in here right now.
Oh my God. It's a little too much energy for me. Can you go to another room if you want a reading?
Yeah, hold on for 1 second.
Yeah. We're gonna hold on. So Debbie is walking to another room to get out of the grandkid arena so she could have a reading with me. I'm so excited. There you go. Yippee.
There I am.
Hi. Nice
Mom
to
and Dad.
meet you.
Mom and Dad just decided to leave to go to the store, and I'm like, oh no, right now.
I want to just say that I have your mom and dad coming through from the spirit world. Are they in the spirit world, or would these be your grandparents, hon?
They're my mom and dad.
Yeah. They're holding hands. They're saying how proud they are of you. Who liked to have vodka? Was somebody in the spirit world like to have like alcohol or drink?
I have a cousin that was an alcoholic, but
Is
my
he in
dad
the
would have a
spirit
drink
world?
every.
Is he in the
Excuse
spirit
me?
world? Is that cousin
Yeah.
in the spirit world? They're coming through too. I'm going to say that I like the energy of the cousin too, alcoholic or not. This is a nice human being, and he just wanted to let you know that he's around you and he loves you. And your parents are actually with the grandparents too. So your parents are with their parents and the cousin. So I want to say that, is there a Tom in the spirit world? A T initial, Thomas, Tommy, or a T, Teresa? Terry?
There's a Tony that I think is going. He's on hospice right now.
Okay, I feel like they're trying to take him over to the spirit world because they're talking about Tommy. So I'm
Yeah.
so sorry for your loss. But they're telling me that he's going to be okay. He's going to be taken care of. I feel like it just like ravaged him like right away.
It did.
It just ravaged his body. He's like half crossed over, so I don't feel like he's feeling any pain. I feel like he's already like seen it, done it. And does he have beautiful eyes? Would you understand the beauty of his eyes?
Yes.
Because he just has these gorgeous eyes and he's looking at me and he's like, I'm totally cool and good. And he doesn't want anybody crying for him. And it's like, he's kind of funny too. He's like, don't cry for me, Argentina. He's giving me that song. Like he wants you to laugh.
Yeah.
And be okay with his crossing over. He's bummed that he can't be there for Christmas. Totally bummed that he can't be. Are you his aunt?
No,
How are you related?
this is my uncle.
Okay. So the aunt and uncle, it makes sense because I got confused. Okay.
Because his wife has passed over.
Okay. He's already seeing what's going on. I feel like his heart is beating, but he's already there.
I believe that.
Yeah, so at any point, like between now and midnight, you may hear that he stopped breathing, but be happy about it. Like he's
Oh yeah.
not gonna be with you for the holidays. I feel like this was a fun time for him.
Yeah.
He loved the holidays with you, and he said you always made him feel welcome and so loved, and he's so grateful to you. And I know it sounds odd that I can talk to somebody that isn't quite crossed over yet, but I'm getting the messages, so.
It doesn't sound odd.
Okay. All right, and who was in the military, please, and who wore a uniform?
My uncle,
Okay,
but the one that's passing over, and then I have an uncle that's there.
okay, wait a second, because he's showing me how proud he was of being of service. That's what he would, and he said that that's what is making this easy for him, that he wasn't just one of these people that just took up space. He's very humble.
That's him.
Yeah, and he's telling me that that's what's making this very easy. Nobody should, he just is like, nobody should take up space. We all need to do our part.
Yeah.
And he said that you're the most wonderful. I feel like you were particularly close to him. He's showing me very close to him. You were like the most wonderful. You were like a daughter more than a niece. I'm just gonna tell you. He's calling you, Susan. She's like a daughter, not a niece. And I'm like, are you like the baker or the cook? Like, were you always bringing him things? Because that's
No.
what he shows me. I'm sorry.
I live next door to him.
Oh, okay. So that's the closeness, and you would be always bringing him things when he didn't feel good. Okay.
Right.
Because he's telling me that. He goes, she was always knocking on the door and bringing me things. He says you'd knock, but you had your own key. You'd let yourself in.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's like, she'd knock and then she'd let herself in. He goes, I was always happy. He goes, he didn't feel alone with you being there. He never felt alone, and you were more like a daughter than a niece. And he wants you to know that it was the most joy he's ever had being around you. And so lucky that you would have him over all the time for the holidays or include him. Are you going to take his house? He wants you to have his house. Do you understand that?
I don't understand that. I live in my mom's house. My mom passed and she gave me her house.
But I feel like something is left for you. I'm just going to tell you. He says, I left her something, and I don't know if it's the house, but he's talking about he really wants you to have it. I don't know why he's saying that.
Okay.
But he's wanting you to, there's something for you. He's already got it. And he's it's like in a box, and he put it somewhere. Like, do you know, is there a dresser where he keeps his paperwork? A dresser.
I don't know if there is or not.
Okay, I think they'll find it. You'll know. You'll know.
Okay.
Okay. Just thank you. He kisses you on the forehead and he goes, I got a lot to do on the other side, because he sees how messed up the world is, and he still wants to help people.
He does.
He still wants to help people from heaven. So I'm glad he's going to heaven, and he's going to get out of that body, because he's got a
I
lot.
do too.
He said, I got a lot of, do you have any questions, hon?
Just if my mom or my dad or I'm just worried about my mom's house, because it's my brother and I both own the house right now. So I'm a little, she left it to me, but I just want to make sure that it's going to stay that way.
Yeah, I think you won't have a problem with that. So
Okay.
don't worry about that. But there's one other thing. Is there a cat that would come through for you in the spirit world?
A cat?
Yeah, it looks like a cat to me. Was it your mom's?
I had a cat when I was a little girl.
Okay. Okay, so but that's the cat that's coming through. It doesn't matter when you had it. You had it and loved it. That's the most
Yeah.
thing.
Thomasina was her name.
Okay, it comes through. Was it a stripy cat, and it was a grayish white?
Yeah.
Okay, because she comes through and she said, that's my mom.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel like when you cross, which will be many years down the road, Who's the smoker?
My husband chews tobacco.
Okay. No, it's not that. But when you cross over, which will be many, many years down the road, this cat's gonna be the first one. So I just want you to know that. The cat said it. Because sometimes animals will come from the spirit world. They give you so much love, but they do come in with a lot of joy and a lot of hope and a lot of love for you. And that's a really good sign. One other thing, just one other thing. Did you lose a baby or have a miscarriage? Like early on?
No.
I think there's a baby in the spirit world. So I don't know why they would show me a baby and they're holding it up and it's a boy. So
My mom and dad lost a baby.
okay, so they're showing me that it was a boy and they have the baby. So that's nice that they're together.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Thank you so much. It was,
Thank you,
don't
Susan.
worry about the house. There may be a second house coming.
All right. Thank you.
Don't
so
ever
very
worry
much.
about that. Oh,
All right.
much love. Have a happy holiday.
You as well. Thank you, sweetie.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, that really, I think that's pretty good, right, Chelsea? We did good. We were on at least an hour, right? We did good.
Yeah. There's so many people. It's
Oh,
tough to pick, but yeah, I think we had some really, really good readings.
okay, good. So, thank you, Chelsea, for helping me with this. I really appreciate you. And thank you for everybody that joined today. And we're going to do this again. I'm pushing Chelsea to do it once a week with me, but we have to wait and see. I can't be too demanding. I love you all. Have a great rest of your Sunday. God bless you. And keep your vibe high. Remember, keep the vibe high. Bye, Chelsea.